Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve. Um, I decided to stream tonight because I wasn't doing anything else. And I also remembered it's Christmas Eve in game and until then. And like it fit the vibes, you know? I was like, let's see what Mark is up to. Because I'm just here chilling alone home um on Christmas Eve. And like last we left off, so was Mark. So I was like, you know what? Let's check in on our buddy. Let's check in, see how he's doing on his Christmas Eve. I hold on. This okay. But yeah, so hopefully everyone is having a good holiday if you're celebrating. If you're not, hopefully you had a good Tuesday. Um, if you're celebrating Hanukkah, that starts tomorrow, right? That's cool. That's really exciting that Christmas and Hanukkah are on like the same day. That's neat. That's neat. That's special. Like everyone can get along, maybe. Um, but yeah, whatever other holiday people celebrate, hopefully you have a good time. And if you don't celebrate a holiday, you should like make up your own holiday or celebrate in the commercialized parts of the ones that exist because that's fun too. Like trust me. Trust me. Yeah. Like even if you're not Christian, you should just celebrate Christmas just for like the Santa Claus parts and stuff. Like cuz if you don't, you're missing out. Like Christmas trees are top tier and they have nothing to do with the actual story. So like you're safe. You're safe. It's fine. It's fine. Um, highly recommend. Highly recommend. You might not be converted to Christianity. You might be converted to capitalism more like, but as long as you just watch yourself, you'll be good. You won't turn into Elon like right away, I think. Let's see. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, so playing until then, cause and also cause I forgot to tweet. I need to tweet it. Um, it's my VTuber stream anniversary, technically. Um, see, is my stream anniversary. I posted it on Twitter. I don't really care enough to post it here. Um, I don't know why it's not like all the other details aren't showing up, like in the top. I don't like, is there something where like your first stream or first couple streams or something like that doesn't show up? Cause see, I have here, hold on. Um, maybe I will show it here. We'll just, yeah, sure. Uh, where is this at? Yeah, here we go. So here is my thing. Oh, whoops, I gotta make it visible. Look, proof, proof. I thought they like sent you like an email that's like, it's your anniversary, but they don't, I guess. Or maybe they don't care because VTuber Appreciation Week or something is probably over. Not like Twitch knows I'm a VTuber or anything. I mean, I guess they do. I have tags, so they can tell. Which by the way, their VTuber appreciation was severely flawed. They just shouldn't have tried. I think it would have been better off if they didn't try. It just, it looked like they were trying to cover from all the complaints and they did about it. Anyway, I love you, Twitch. Anyway, so I don't even understand. Like VTubers are just like normal streamers. I don't understand why there's like when people treat them so differently, and then people like that's why they think VTubers are just AI and stuff because so many people are like make it be completely something different than being a streamer. It's the same thing as being a streamer. You have VTubers who do all sorts of things, make all sorts of content, play all sorts of games. It's the same thing as someone who was a streamer. Okay, so first off, this is my VTuber. Maybe you can make it bigger. Look at that. Look at that. Look, I had a whole. That's a. By the way, it's a 1.2 average viewers. I checked. That's 1.2 average viewers right there. Beautiful. It was like a 10-minute long test stream, but I don't remember the other day. I guess I could have just flipped to the next month. But you know what? That's not important. I consider this because I streamed for 10 minutes. I did like a little test thing. I got like my first subscribers for some reason, and or not subscribers, sorry, my first followers. And I was like, yeah, this sure went well. I'll stream tomorrow. I'll stream tomorrow, I said. I did not. I streamed like the next month. It was like almost exactly a month later, like January 24th or 25th or something like that. When I actually streamed. Um, so anyway, so there's that. Hold on, but let me switch it up now to this other because this is my because like part of the reason. Okay, so um, today is my VTuber stream anniversary, but Christmas Day is my like overall stream anniversary because I'm pretty sure it was Christmas Day 2015 when I first streamed on Twitch, like me as a person. Um, I think. But I can't go back and confirm that because oh, maybe I can. Maybe I just have to look on my old accounts because maybe I have something. Maybe I can find that. I think it was 2015, but it might have been 2016. But I don't really understand because it doesn't really make sense with the timeline of like games I was streaming, I think. Um, but like let me look something up real quick. Yeah, okay, okay. No, I definitely was streaming 2016 because it was right when because Overwatch, I was streaming Overwatch in the first couple months of Overwatch. I was streaming Dead by Daylight when it was really okay, 2016. Okay. Because Twitch is gaslighting me. Twitch is gaslighting me hard because hold on, let me pull up. So on my other account, this is my non-VTuber thing. This here, okay. This is the earliest like overview that I can get from now. I remember I started streaming really regularly in an April. And April. Um and I was like, "Oh, maybe I didn't start streaming regularly until 2017, but that doesn't match up with other things in my life." And I'm like, "That doesn't make sense. That doesn't sound right at all." I'm like, "No way. No way," cuz I streamed like regularly for like a year, I think. And then I kind of was started getting a little bit spotty, but like I'm like that doesn't make any sense. It does not. I'm like, I don't. I'm like, I don't understand. This wouldn't make sense with like things in my life, right? I can't give you that information, but just trust me, this doesn't make sense with things in my life. I'm like, this is not when I started streaming. 2017. That can't be right. That can't be right. Or at least like my regular streams, right? That can't be right. Um, and like I said, I remember it was right when Dead by Daylight was released because I was streaming that and Overwatch, and they were both newer games that summer, right? I remember it was the summer, and I streamed it, streamed it. Um, and so I had to like just double check because I knew Overwatch. I was like, maybe was I not that early into Overwatch? Hold on, let me also check. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not crazy. All right, all right, all right. Because I was telling chat the other day when they were asking, someone was asking like around the time when did I stop playing Overwatch? And I said it was like a little bit after the point where Anna was they were like, who was like the latest new character you remember? And they said like, was it Anna? And I was like, yes, it was Anna. Or very close to being one of the newest characters around the time that I quit. One of the last new characters I remember added. Hey Pengson, welcome, welcome. And Anna was added July 19th, 2016. So okay, so I definitely streamed Overwatch in 2016. It wasn't like it was the first months of Overwatch that I played. I am not crazy. And and basically Twitch is just gaslighting me is all. And they're not giving me anything farther back than this. But anyway, this is the earliest they will give me. So I cannot confirm, but I can tell you I streamed those. I just got rid of some highlights people made from my Overwatch streams, and that would have showed the dates for those. It's fine. They would have been 2016. I'm not. I don't know why I need proof of this, but I tell you, it's 2016. I don't know if they did the like stream summary thing that far back, or like when they fully started that, or maybe they just don't have that data going that far back. But anyway, this is like oldest that I can prove that I streamed. But um I did stream 2016 then, definitely. And I think it was April 2016 was when I started streaming like this, essentially. Um Not every day like that. I don't know what was going on at this point in time. I don't know why I was streaming so much back then. I don't know what got into me. But that might have been I might have been playing Fallout. Mm, Um sorry, what was I and anyway, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Um what matters is that I was streaming regularly April 2016 and then my hey, Ren Savage. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas. Um, but I remember I played one of the first games I streamed was Emily Wants to Play. And that was in April, I think. And 2016, I'm pretty sure. And then I know Christmas Day before that April was when I um was when I first streamed. And then I didn't stream again for months, just because like I felt I oh because I played Stardew Valley and like I was just like fishing and I was like, wow, this is so like there was nothing to talk about, right? And you know, like when you have like your starting stream and you have to like be a good talker, right? And you have to talk about nothing to no one. And I there was nothing in the game to help me, right? Like figure out what to talk about, and I was really it was a struggle. It was a struggle. I felt so awkward. And so, you know, that was I don't know how you I'm just trying to remember first streams and like yeah, I was like really awkward. I guess everyone is when you start streaming. Like you talk, but you don't talk enough or you don't have things to talk about and it's just kind of weird. And then you just kind of like get more comfortable. Oh, I kind of know some of the things that helped actually. Yeah. And yeah, I can see my personal growth arc of streaming, not just from streaming, but with like my life as well. I can see why actually. I have matured. But anyway, but like this is like I can prove. But I promise you, this is as far back as Twitch will let me see. But I promise you, I started streaming. I swear it was December 25th, 2015 was my first ever stream as me. It's not my VTuber stream anniversary, but it is my stream anniversary. Mm-hmm. It is. It is tomorrow. Today is my VTuber stream anniversary. So we observe both on the 25th because that's just the better day to do it. I decide. Um and I don't know, okay, because it feels kind of I don't know. The VTuber thing, like although it's kind of like a whole new branding and everything, like, you know, like I'm still me. I'm still me. You guys don't know the old channel, but I'm still me. And you know, to me, it feels like, you know, the actual anniversary is my streamer anniversary, you know, like when I started. Because that's really the full journey. That's really the full journey. And I'm the like one who knows it, but that's okay. That's okay. I know there's actually like one or two people around too who know the full journey too, but that's fine. Um, but yeah, anyway, so this is like my old um what I can verify. But look, at least that far back. Um, but yeah, but tomorrow, as of tomorrow, I have been streaming on Twitch, not as consistently as I would like, for 9 years. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that just crazy? And my VTuber is 2 year VTuber anniversary. Woo. But 9 year stream anniversary. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, time does fly fast. But also not, because if I think back to like who I was then and where I was then, it's kind of a big difference, really. So, like 2013 a week ago. It does, but then also when you look at the difference, like, "Oh, yep, you know what? I can see it. I can see it actually." I can see the difference. You just you just gotta take a second to appreciate and look at what was then and what is now, and you're like, "Wow. Yep, that was a lot of years." Um, but yeah, so this is my 2 year today. Tonight is my it was in the afternoon though, when if we're getting down to the nitpicky hour of it. But I don't know when in the afternoon. I kind of forget. That's not important. But it yeah, 2 years, 2 year VTuber stream anniversary. So lots like I like when you're a streamer, you can make up all sorts of like I know people who have like partner have like their partner anniversaries and stuff. I guess I could do like an affiliate anniversary. That was sometime at the end of July, I think. Um and then uh and then you have yeah, sometime the end of July 2023 was my affiliate anniversary if you want to like doesn't sound so cool compared to partner though, so probably just shouldn't even mention that. Um, but and then like you have the day like I made this like model, right? Well, not this version of the model, but you know, the the VTuber made the VTuber birthday, right? Um, and in October. And then you have October, what did I say, October 19th? I think it might be the 20th, but that's a friend's birthday that I don't want to have the same day as. So October 19th. And then uh and then and then you have your VTuber stream anniversary and then your actual stream anniversary and so many different versaries. Um so many things to celebrate if you really feel like it. And then you get to put it on the holidays that already exist. So that you don't celebrate multiple times. You just celebrate harder on the already existing holidays that everyone else is busy on, right? Right? You just put your VTuber stream anniversary on Christmas Eve and then your actual stream anniversary on Christmas Day and then and then everyone's too busy. It reminds me there were like 3 kids. I was thinking about them today, right? That I grew up with that were born on Christmas Day. One of them I went to like elementary school with, but then not really like in high school because in high school, starting in middle school, they separate you by like intelligence or well school performance, right? Academic achievement. And he was one of the kids who got special slow help in our class. um Not actual special ed, but like they got pulled out of class sometimes to go to get extra like reading help and stuff like that. um just like I got pulled out of class for the gifted and talented program, which is also technically special education, so it kind of helps to put a little bit less of a stigma on special education and give people the access to the resources that they need because everyone learns and thinks differently and processes differently. And gifted education is also a type of special education too because they need different things. Um, and but anyway, this kid, so he was born on Christmas Day. And then there were 2 other kids who I were in my were starting well usually wasn't in class with both of them. I think I was only in class with both of them in calculus or something like that. But uh normally they put them in separate classes because they were twins. But they were in some of my classes starting in middle school. And they were also born on Christmas Day. And I always thought that that had to have been the biggest ripoff, right? Because normally if you're born on like a holiday like Christmas, like sometimes like my birthday, right, is in April, and like I've had my birthday be on Easter before, which it isn't that big of a deal because like who really cares about Easter, so it's not that bad. But it does feel kind of because everyone else is like celebrating a different holiday and you're like, it's my birthday. um I'm not born on Christmas Day. I'm born on Easter, well, sometimes on Easter. Oh, someone's no, no, it's yeah, yes. Well, so see, here's the thing. Yeah, people born on Christmas, they like get fewer presents, right? Because their family's like, "Ooh, let's look at our money," and they get essentially like the same amount of presents. They'll just like have to split it between what counts for your birthday and what counts for Christmas, right? And I bet that's true for anyone who gets born in like December. Why did I say it like that? Gets born for anyone born in like December or around holidays like that. I don't know if there's anywhere any other time that's like, um, a few people. Yeah, yeah, and like December's definitely the worst. Other holidays are kind of lame because again, it's just like you know everyone is so focused on celebrating, and you're like, but there's a different celebration, my birthday. So it's like when my birthday's on Easter, like I said, like other people are, celebrating Easter and it's like at least there's not a whole lot of, to do about it and like you don't get a lot of presents or anything. But it's still just like everyone's like, "Woo, celebrate," or like, "Hey, special, like maybe get off of school on the Monday or something." And it's like, but it's my birthday. And they're like, "It's Easter." And I'm like, "It's my birthday." Just, you get jealous. You just get a little jealous. Spirit of Christmas. See see the aunts and uncles? Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, and I guess I mean, I don't know, I think I'd say, I mean, I don't know, I no one no, I don't have anyone in my family or anyone who well, okay, here's the thing. So, I know, obviously, like, December birthdays are bad because of, like, the Christmas connection, but, like, to be fair, summer birthdays are, of course, also really bad because, like, you're not in school, but in some ways that's better because, like, if you're like me and you, like, don't want a lot of like, although I'll go get jealous of, like, people celebrating other holidays, like, I don't want a lot of attention, you don't want the whole class to stop and sing happy birthday to you or something. That's not that's that's uncomfortable. But so in some ways, like, I'm like, summer birthdays kind of have it lucky for that, because if you don't want that, that's perfect. But on the other hand, like, I'd say it's still harder to, like I don't know, I went to my friends' summer birthday parties and stuff, so, um, I don't know that there's, because I had a friend, one of my best friends in, like, kindergarten, she was born on July 13th, and, I went to her birthday party for a few years when we were, like, best friends. Um, and, hmm, I was realizing that my other best friend a couple years later was born October 13th. A lot of 13s around. I think that's it. I think those are the only 13s I don't that I'm friends with. Huh. Trying to think of anyone else's birthday if they're born on 13th. I don't think so. Anyway, the point is that I don't know, summer birthdays, like if you have good friends, like there's no issue, like, just invite your friends and they'll come to your birthday party. But um what was I gonna say? But I guess you don't have a full class to invite, right? Like, it depends on if you're inviting friends or if you're just inviting your full class. Because over the summer, you can't just invite the full class to a birthday party. I never got birthday parties every year anyway. It was like an every other year thing in our family because we couldn't afford a birthday like big birthday parties every year. Like we had the little family and like family friends come over, but like that's about it. But anyway, the big birthday parties, that's like a sleepover or I had a birthday party at McDonald's. Those were the or if you're lucky, you can swing a Dairy Queen birthday party. That was where it's at. But bowling would have been an option as well. But I always went to my other friends' bowling birthday parties, even if I wasn't in his class, because like I don't know if he was counts as a family friend, but I swear I got invited to his birthday parties every single year. And it was always a bowling party. So those were classic bowling parties. Um, but uh, but anyway, birthdays, yeah, the December birthdays were rough, but like these kids though, like I said, they were twins. And so having a birthday with a twin is already rough because again, you're splitting the money. Your parents look at how much money they have for presents and they're like, ooh, This is what we've got. This is our budget. And then if you're twins, you got to split it, and that sucks. But it sucks even more when it's Christmas because that's kind of like divided by 4, right? Because you're already kind of dividing just for having siblings at Christmas time, and then like dividing the birthday, and then like, dividing half for Christmas, half for birthday, and really in theory, you're kind of getting like a quarter of the yearly present w- worth, you know, um, compared to what you might otherwise get if you were an only child, you know. You're already kind of splitting the Christmas money anyway. So if you just have a sibling, but if you're an only child, you'd get 4 times more than if you're a twin born on Christmas. And if you are just siblings, you still at least get your full birthday amount, not divided, as long as your birthdays are kind of separate. But mm, I don't know actually. Hmm. But anyway, but yeah, and then you have summer birthdays. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I had a friend in college. She had a summer birthday, and we decided to throw her a surprise birthday party in December, and she was so surprised. She didn't see it coming. She didn't see it coming at all. Um, she was like, "What the hell?" And we're like, "Happy birthday!" And she's like, "My birthday is in August." And we were like, "Uh-huh, happy birthday. We're celebrating it now on December 17th, just for you." Surprise. And she was surprised. It was great. It was great. That's the way you throw surprise parties. See, everyone else makes the rookie mistake of throwing people surprise birthday parties on their birthday. Mm-mm, mm-mm. You got to throw the surprise party like several months later, and then they'll be really shocked. Turns out you don't expect a surprise party on nowhere near your birthday. So that was fun. That was actually really fun because it was definitely surprising. And it was also, it made it like, I don't know, somehow it made it special because like, sometimes summer birthdays people try to celebrate them before you leave for summer or right when you get back after summer in the fall, and like they'll kind of do a group birthday thing for everyone, and that's just lame. So, it was kind of nice because it just made it extra special to be like, look, we appreciate you so much that we don't even want to celebrate your birthday on your birthday. Like, we're aware that we're not together on your birthday. So we still want to celebrate it a different time. And we just appreciate you so much that we will take a random day and dedicate it to you. And we will carve out a birthday for you. And like, I don't know, it felt really good. It was really good. So I highly recommend that. I highly recommend that. Celebrating people's birthdays on not their birthdays. Just celebrate people anytime you want. That's always good too. Just have a day where you're like, we appreciate you day. And then just appreciate one of your friends and just throw them a special little party for no particular reason. Um, except not me, because I don't like surprises like that. So don't do that. But 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 for other people who might like that, then I highly recommend doing that because because it works out really well. Anyway, let's play the game. Um let's see here. Until then, here we go. Because we left off in the game, it was Christmas Eve and Mark was at home alone. And I'm at home alone on Christmas Eve. And I was like, wow, relatable. Okay. It's the okay, you know what this we'll just oh, okay, here comes the sound. I was like, where is the sound at in this game? Okay. I think it sounds weird. I had a friend who grew up in college where most of you had the same birth month. Wow, see, that wasn't for mine. Just pulled it on a single Saturday. That sounds really fun. We had a thing where there were different like I think a time in escape. I always forget what the skip button is in that starting menu. We had friends who, well, it kind of depends. Like, you know, originally you go to college and you have like a you know, kind of broader friend group, and then you kind of narrow it down over the years to like, well, and I guess you just kind of contract and expand, you know, as you lose some people, gain some people. But it kind of felt like there were a lot in the fall, but they were spaced out like once a week. Like there was the 7th, the 14th, the 20th for October. And then, oh, and I think the 29th of September. So like for it was like almost every week apart exactly. And then we had someone who was mid-November. We had me in mid-April. We had someone who was beginning of May. We had someone who was like mid-ish beginning of March 10th. And then our friend in August. We had a friend in June 30th, I think. And then July, I think 24th. Or I'm getting confused because that's my uncle's birthday. But anyway, but like, and then another friend end of May, and did I get everyone? I think. So I think we kind of had like a dry spell, January, February-ish, if I recall. But yeah, pretty much everyone kind of spread out pretty well. Same thing with my family too, all kind of spread out. I'm not like completely spread out, I guess, but like everyone in my family has like a separate zodiac sign. No repeats, including the pets. So that's fun, I guess. Continue. Oops. Yeah, I guess the volume's fine. Maybe a little bit. That's probably fine. Okay. Okay. What were we doing? We were being sad on Christmas Eve. All right, space. Forgot the keys here. Forgot that needs tuned. It's not him. Well, this is horribly out of tune. Yeah, that's not his fault. I can tell. Buddy. I know. Our piano growing up was also out of tune, and some of the keys were a little wonky. I get it. I know how it is. Wonder if I can get this fixed before Mom comes home. It's a shame that that's something that you think is your responsibility. Okay. What else? What's here? Hey, it's my robot. Panasonic. Man, I hope Dad still makes these in his free time. If he has free time. This is where Dad tinkered around with his stuff, like when he's thinking. He'd be here, working quietly when Mom played. This... Just their overseas documents. Nothing interesting. Oh, Mom never did get to finish that. But at least the cleaning lady does a good job of keeping this place spotless. Oh. You have a cleaning lady? I thought you were like... I didn't think you were poor, but you kept making a big deal out of like having to clean the house, take out the trash. I mean, I get that that's something that you need to probably do more often than when the cleaning lady comes, but I don't know. I just didn't think you had a cleaning lady. I'm just surprised. Not that that's like bad or anything, like, you know, whatever. I just didn't get those vibes. I thought you were like all on your own. Having to do all the responsibility. Hey, this plane. Not these planes again. What's up with this plane imagery? Motif. I'm ready. Oh. What are we doing? Also, hold on. I need to check the volume. Yeah, it feels a little loud. Is that better? Okay, I think it's probably better since it's like is kind of loud. Mom likes to make flowers. Can't wait to see this one done. Aw, cute. She likes to play piano and embroidery. Oh, robot. Dad says Panasonic will protect me from anything. Dad works so hard. It's a good thing it's Christmas and he has free time. Aww. We're going back to Christmas in this game too. Or in the flashback. Mom's so good at the piano. Dad and I love listening to her. I don't know which direction I should go. That's the Sopwith Hamel fighter from World War I. Its guns can fire through the propeller. It's so cool. Sure it is. Is that Furby? Burn it. Burn it. Burn it. What are these? Oh my god. Those are terrifying. Why did they do that? Are they haunted? Hey, Tornilio and Tornilio Jr. Oh. Panasonic's trusty friends guard my room round the clock. Okay. Oh, look, a little troll. I used to want to collect the little troll dolls. I think because my mom had some, like vintage ones and stuff. And I was like, oh, I like them because they come in different colors. And I just kind of liked collecting the different rainbow colors. And I really liked how their little like belly button gems matched their hair. And I thought that was really cool. And I don't know, I think they might have even come with names or something, or like special edition. I don't know. I liked them though. And they were like $6 or something like that. So they were like, you know, something that's collectible for a small child. You can like spend that much money because that's, you know, a amount you have. Dad says Mom's plants make the place more lively. She named this one Jawbert. And outside there's Joey, Janelle, and Jade. Just like all my friends who have Christmas birthdays whose names all start with J. Yes, Mr. Dela Cruz, I'll have it by then. I guarantee it. Yes, it won't be a problem. More interest? Yes, that's totally understandable. Of course. You know you can count on me. Is that a pencil? That's a huge pencil. See that right there in front of him? That's a really big looking pencil. Maybe it's one of those giant ones. No, it looks like a little decoration. I thought that was an ice cream for a second, and I was like, that's good. But then it wasn't an ice cream. The rest of that, I don't know what this stuff is, but it looks, I'm hungry. I bought food. Right? Like I said, I needed to go to the market. So I bought food, like, you know, a few days ago, or over the weekend, or whatever day it is. And, I, like, don't feel like eating any of it. I'm so frustrated, because, like, I have this food, and I'm like, oh, I probably should eat something, and I'm like, I don't want to eat that. I, like, want sweets, for some reason. But not, like, I bought some, like, dark chocolate, but that's not what I want either. And, like, I can't figure out what exactly it is I want to eat, but it's not anything I have. Maybe I should make, I have enough to make one more little batch of cookies. Maybe I should do that. Sometime. I don't know. We have a tree this year. Dad worked on the lights himself while Mom helped put it up. Hey, that's cute. Oh. What now? Oh, okay. There you are. Come sit. Dinner's ready. Yay, my favorite. That's right. I put extra hot dogs in just for you. Thanks, Mom. Wow, extra hot dogs, huh? That's something. Hon, it's time for Noche Buena. Of course, of course. You too. The noche is always buena. Aw, that's a little cheesy. Oh, you. Ready for Christmas, son? Yep. Look how good you look in the clothes I laid out for you. How old is he? Yes, you look very dashing. Through the snow. God. Dad. Alright, alright. We should pray. Let's pray. Can't wait for the ham. Good. That's... Yep. Just pray. Oh. Do they not have ham? Uh-oh. Mark. No, not now. What? What's wrong? We were a little late to the supermarket this year. Christmas is a really busy time of year. Everyone wants their ham. Oh. So no Christmas ham? I'm sorry, son. We'll make it up to you next year, okay? That's right. Okay. That's a good sport. We'll celebrate by giving you all the hot dog you want in your spaghetti. Isn't that right? To be fair, apparently this is your favorite dinner, buddy, and she gave you extra hot dog, which apparently you like, so I don't know what you're complaining about the ham thing for. Of course. How does that sound, son? Good. For now, why don't you go ahead and open your gift? Already? You've been such a good young man this year, Mark. You deserve it. Go open it. I don't know what her voice is. I have a feeling we're not gonna really see her much in total, so I don't really feel like caring about her voice too much. Whoa. This is mine? Why, of course. We love you. It's all yours, son. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Merry Christmas, Mark. Zoom, okay. Pew, pew, pew. Wow, look at him go. Maria. I know. We have to tell him sometime. We will. For now, let's just let him have this. Tell him what? Had something to do with the ham. Is it that you're poor? Our little fighter pilot. Or I think it's that you're leaving. But, like, you're also... Mr. Borja. This is la electricita. Okay? We're here about your electricity bill. What? I'm sure I paid this month. What are they showing up in the middle of the night on Christmas Eve for? Isn't it way too late at night for these guys to show up? Yeah. Sir, look. This must be some mistake. Oh, okay. I was gonna say. I was like, that's weird. Aw, that's cute. Merry Christmas, Mark. Merry Christmas. Actually, it's a little weird. Merry Christmas? Wait, I'm confused. Did you happen to see a power company guy around? I was just pulling your leg, young man. The lights were all out, so I wanted to pull a little prank. Nicole told us your parents couldn't make it home this year, so we thought we'd invite you over. For our little Christmas celebration, you had to come in person? And matching sweaters? I can't do that. Or seriously? I mean, they came in person. It feels like we should, like, that'd be like, okay, so if they show up here in person like this, and, by the way, I saw a go-go over here, and I, like, mentally read it as Ogo Pogo, right? The dog from Paranormicide. It's not Ogo Pogo, sadly. Sadly. So the thing is, these guys come all the way here. Imagine he tells them, no, I refuse to come with you. They're gonna have to walk home, like, realizing they came all this way for nothing. Right? Like, in some ways, showing up in person is a little rude of them, because it puts a lot of pressure on Mark now, because he has to say yes. But, like, I don't know. I mean, it's still really sweet, but he does have to say yes. And I guess it's not like that big of a deal. It's not like it's something that he'd be really upset by if he does go with them, you know? It's not like, you know. So it's fine. Like, pressuring someone into doing something if it were, like, worse, or if, like, he clearly had something better to do, but, like, I don't know if he's that attached to hanging out at home in the dark. So, but at the same time, like, yeah, he does have to say yes. We can't say I can't do that, because, like, again, these people have come all the way here. How are they going to feel if you turn them down and they have to leave and go back home? How will they feel on their trip back home? They will feel so disappointed. Like, you can't let them down. It, like, in some ways they want to, it's kind of sucky, but, like, they want to do something good for you. Not just for you, but for themselves. It makes them happy too. To, like, you know, be there for you. And, you know, you kind of have to let them so that they can be happy too, sort of. So, we'll just say seriously. Oh, seriously? I meant it when I said you're welcome anytime, Mark. Nicole, you... This wasn't my idea. They insisted. Of course. Nicole here was so worried about her student rep. Mom. We just had to have you over, since you're such a good friend to our baby girl. Dad. How's Kathy doing? I just thought it'd be nice to thank you for, you know, showing me around and all. Not that I needed you to, of course. So, what do you say, Mark? Yeah. I say yes. Look at everyone bouncing. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, fun bouncy times. Here we are. Mark, make yourself at home, okay? We're going to go prepare for Noche Buena. Oh, thank you so much, Mrs. Laksamana. It's really okay, or may I help you get the food ready? I really don't like cooking, and especially in someone else's kitchen, I really kind of hate to be like, oh, let me help you. Like, it's their kitchen, they don't want me in the way, and also I don't really like cooking. So, like, not that, you know, just because I don't like it doesn't mean that I shouldn't do it. And, like, I do cook for myself, but, like, I don't like to. And especially when there's, like, the pressure of, like, in this situation, like, oh, let me help you, let me help cook for you. A whole pig on the table, by the way. My god, okay. But like the pressure in the situation of like also aren't they victims? They're pretty well off for victims of the ruling. Now that I think about it. Anyway, like in this situation, you know, there's just so much pressure because like, you know, I go in and say, oh, can I help? And then like I have to be useful, right? I have to not be in the way. You can't make any mistakes. You're trying to help them out. You're trying to show your thanks in this, like, you know, there's so much pressure on achieving and being successful in your cooking help, right? Or like whatever you're doing, and it's so stressful, and especially when it's like someone else's house and like, sorry, I was looking at something else on the screen that looked like something. But you know, there's just so much pressure, and like, and again, like, you know, they like to do things their own way. Like, I don't want to step in and mess everything up, make things uncomfortable, like, and I hate that though, because then you say no, and you know, you're like, oh, I'm not going to offer to help get the food ready, and then they're like, oh, wow, you're such a rude guest. And it's like, but I know I'm just not gonna do exactly what you want me to do if you're like, yeah, you can come in and help out, and then I'm gonna be in the way, or I'm gonna do something wrong, or I'm not gonna know where to find something, and like, and then I just make things worse, and you're like, why couldn't you do exactly what I wanted you to do? Why couldn't you just know where everything is? And why couldn't you do this thing perfectly? And it's like, because I can't, I'm sorry. But that's really what they want you to do, and then ultimately it'd be better if you hadn't done anything, but they're not comparing it to that. They're comparing it to, why couldn't you have been perfect and done everything exactly the way we want you to do it, you know? And so that's why in some ways it's just kind of best to say no thank you and not do anything, and then never get invited back anywhere ever again because you didn't help out enough, because you were so scared of being in the way and upsetting people. But Mark is fine. Mark doesn't care about any of those things. Those are not worries he has. So he is gonna ask, may I help you get the food ready at least? I can cook pretty well, I think. Oh, thank you, Mark, but just stay here and make yourself at home, okay? If you want to help, we rented a video. What? Go ahead and sing us a song if you want. Oh, it's like karaoke, but not? Oh, okay. We have to sing? Dude, man, that was something I had on my subathon things, was like, not a goal, but I think it was like for bits donations, was like some song requests for singing, kind of like the poker app thing, but like actual singing, not just like listing off Pokemon names. Maybe I'll still make those bits goals. I don't think anyone's really gonna care, but you know, not bits goals, but bits redeemables, I guess. I don't know. I don't have very many songs I would feel comfortable singing, especially I have to sing kind of quietly, you know, so I don't bother neighbors and stuff. But I don't have that many songs that I can sing not horribly and also quietly. With reasonable, well, yeah, quietly and not horribly, I guess that pretty much is it. Pretty much just songs that I learned on guitar, but I'm not gonna play the guitar with them because I'm not very good at guitar, because I don't know, I'm doing something wrong when it comes to guitar. I haven't played in a few years. Actually, I picked it up again recently since I moved. It's kind of in a more, my guitars are in a more convenient spot for grabbing at. But there's like something, I don't know, something I'm not doing right, and I don't know what to make it better. I can't figure it out, but I've never actually like played around anyone else who can like tell me what I'm doing wrong. Like, it's probably an easy fix. I just don't know what it is. But anyway, this is really nice. They really decked this place out. What are we doing over here? Is there... Oh, right. Oh, we play. Oh, what? Do we play piano and sing? That's much more impressive than the one I put up. What is it? The wind chimes or the... part? Wreathy looking thing? Mmm. Look at this spread. I had potato chips for dinner. Sweet spaghetti, barbecue sticks, bako pandan, and fruit salad. What a feast. I had potato chips. Just regular Lay's. So that must be Jake. Oh, that is Jake, okay. Who the hell? That's what I was thinking as well. I don't know when. I think last stream was when we heard about Jake, right? And I've been thinking since then. Who the heck is Jake? Like, they kind of just got dropped on us out of nowhere. You know, Jake. Like that. I thought we'd tie it into something. You know, it would connect with something else, but it didn't. It brought a whole new cog in the mystery, and it felt like a weird time to introduce a new cog. They must have been really close. Yeah, kind of weird. Whoa, wait. That is a whole- look at that whole entertainment system. I think those are all speakers down at the bottoms and all these buttons and everything. That's crazy. Are you sure? I mean, I'm not... You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm so glad that you can live so comfortably after what you must have gone through with the ruling, being victims and all, but at the same time, like... It's here now, outside. Oh, because she's starting to play piano again. I'm glad. Yeah. Good. Good. Okay, now let's go over here and... We're not gonna play a song on the piano, turns out. Okay, let's do whatever this is. We're not gonna do that one. Let's do... 1, 2...
0, 3.
Yeah. How do I play the game? Popularized by folk song. Oh. It's so hard because I don't know when it's gonna start. Ah! Oops. Oops. I don't know when it's gonna, like, start up on that top line again. Also, it's really picky about when you hit it. Like, you need to be exact. That's crazy. Yikes. Oof. Oof. Eh. Yeah, I know it's hard. I don't know when the line is good. It's gonna start going on that line. Okay, let's try 9843. 9843. Another folk song. This one's got a car. I don't understand. Okay, you gotta be a little early is what happens. you just had to be early. You just had to press it a little bit earlier than what it says. Hey, I did a lot better. That was okay. You know, man, I feel like I'm playing like Kukiomi or something. Okay, let's play the last one. I think we are supposed to play it by Robert Burns. Okay. I don't know, we're playing a New Year's song on Christmas, but okay, it's fine. At least I know it. It's so hard to be early in a rhythm game. I want to be like exactly on time, man. Oh, this one wasn't as good. This one was, I think it was shorter though, too. So I didn't have as many opportunities for point scoring. Well, I did better, I guess. I don't know how. I feel like I did better. Your voice is pretty good. Oh wow, I'll take it. Like a B. For some reason I felt like you could score over 100 due to my past performance and the scores I was getting. Okay, do I have to keep doing this game? How do I stop the game? Oh my goodness. How do I get out of this game? Do I have to keep doing this for forever? I don't want to play this anymore. Play this. I want to stop. How do I stop it? I don't want to play this. I'm just gonna spam buttons. No, I'm gonna actually. No, I don't. I wanna. Is that car flying? I'm sorry. Sign gets. He gets spammed arrow keys. That's what he gets. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Can I stop playing this now? Is dinner ready yet? See, look, please put me out of my misery. Please. How do I exit the game? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. That's how it worked. It didn't work the last time. Press space and it didn't work the last time. What the heck? Happy New Year, hon. Oh. Just making myself at home. Dinner's almost ready. Why did we even rent a video key if only Mark's singing? You're free to sing for us, hon. And get complaints from our neighbors? I don't think so. Come on, Dad. It's the ho-ho holidays after all. Right, Mark? Mark, how's the spaghetti? Oh, it's great, Mrs. Loxmana. You should pair with the barbecue for that perfect flavor. Oh, I don't want to get too much. Well, why not? We didn't prepare all this for nothing, you know. Sorry, I just don't want to impose on your celebration or eat too much. Eat too much. Eat too much, really. Oh, don't be shy. There's more in the kitchen. Have as much as you want. Why, if it weren't for you, Nicole here wouldn't have started playing again. That's not... she's one strict teacher. Oh, I'm sure. It's the best way to learn. So glad to hear it's been going well. I haven't eaten like this in years. If you don't mind me asking, Nicole mentioned your parents are overseas. It just came up in conversation. Yeah. They're both working abroad. It pays the bills a lot better than before. I'm glad they're doing all they can to provide for you. They must miss you dearly. Yeah. I miss them too. A lot. Well, don't be shy about having Christmas with us. You hear? Thank you, sir. People outside in this game are so noisy. Do you celebrate like this every year? Well, we used to celebrate with my parents back home in the province. I mean, this looks... Aw, I miss them. I want to visit them soon. I told you, hon. The highways are open now. You can go on your own as long as you bring a friend we trust, like... Nope, I'm good here. Oh, but I thought you wanted to see your grandparents. Hon, you're happy moving here, right? Of course, Mom. Glad to hear it, hon. It's been a tough year, but you're our tough girl. That's right. You keep making our lives so much better. Okay, yeah, please. I don't want to read that. Please swallow first, Dad. But not as bright as this living room. Do we really need this many lights? Of course we do. It's our first Christmas in this house. We have to do it right. Brighter than my... Ooh, no. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. See? Mark likes it. Look who's being all polite. Yeah, and you got a problem with that? Mark, we really thank you. For being such a good friend to our daughter. You see, when we moved to Liamson, we really wanted a fresh start for you, Nicole. I'll admit we were worried it would be hard on you. We were. But you took it like a champ. Making new friends already. We're proud of you. It's nothing. I always had you and Mom with me. And now you have Mark. I'm just happy she said yes to being my mentor, Mr. Loxmana. Loxamana. Oh, speaking of, won't you play for us after dinner? I'd love to hear you. Sure, but I'm not that... No pressure. Just please don't embarrass me in front of my parents. So much for no pressure. Oh, you guys. Come on, let's finish up and enjoy some sweet dessert. Hmm. Nicole, you're missing it. Why are the lights all out? I've heard him play that a million times. Oh, never mind then. Why isn't he sitting in the middle? Oh, Mark, that was wonderful. Nicole taught you so well. Couldn't have made it this far without her. It really is impressive, dear. You're doing wonderfully, and I'm sure you'll knock it out of the park on audition day. I sure hope so. We're all rooting for you, you know. That means a lot to me, ma'am. Hunch over. Mark, I know we've been thanking you a lot tonight, but I hope you understand. We were beginning to think she would never play again. That would have been a shame. Or sorry, that would have been a shame. We did everything to rekindle her passion, but nothing seemed to do the trick. Dear, I don't know what in the world you did, but you brought her back. Well, she's amazing. At the piano, I mean. She is, isn't she? It's so lovely to hear these walls fill up with her music again. We could never thank you enough. I just asked her for help. That's all. Yes. And I think she needed that. Hmm. Thank you so much for performing for me, Mark. It's getting late, and I'm not as young as I used to be. Oh, thank you so much for having me over for dinner. Please rest well for the night, Mrs. Loxamina. You make yourself at home, okay? Like I said, we're rooting for you too. Thanks. Don't mention it. Good night, Mark. Merry Christmas. So, so, that was a lot. I liked it. It looked like she turned into like a ghost there for a second. Aw, cute. Did the recording change? There's like a static now. I'll just ignore it. I don't, it, like, feels weird. But maybe it's the, I don't know, indie game. I still remember how we played this the first time. It was really something. Yeah, we make a good team. We should play together more, you know? Probably compose a song together too. Whoa, 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 buddy. Thank you, Nicole. Hold your horses, mister. You can barely play, let alone compose. Yeah, I know. I was like, you're a little ahead of yourself there, composing things together. Oof. Don't rush. But I know you can help me with that too. We can do anything. Even beat dark fiends, graduate with honors, or even paint posters. Dream big. Even graduate with honors. Even master darts. Yeah, we'd be partners. um, by partners, I mean not like dude. Also, so okay, reminding a partner reminded me of something. Um, so uh lately been seeing a lot of this, which kind of frustrates me, is and I've seen it from both sides too, right? I've seen people who are part of like the LGBTQ plus community who have been complaining about straight people saying their partner, because like started off with people saying it to help mask um gay relationships, especially in like the workplace or something, where people like, just so everyone says my partner instead of, so that it's not weird and only people in homosexual relationships who say my partner, trying to hide it. Like if, the vibe isn't right and they don't want to, a guy doesn't want to say my boyfriend, they can say my partner. But if only gay people are saying my partner, then it kind of outs them anyway. And so straight people were like encouraged to also say partner, to help mask it, just like people are encouraged to put their pronouns to help mask, cover for uh, trans people using their pronouns and things like that. And but now, but then to be fair, yeah, straight people did start using partner for that, but then started using it more because especially when people have a rise in society of less marriage and more long-term committed relationships, um and they are still long-term committed relationships but less, like they just aren't married because of, don't really care much for, kind of like my stance as well. Like I don't really care a whole lot for marriage because I don't like the idea of something forcing you together. If you don't want to be together anymore, then you shouldn't. There's already a problem in your relationship. Like you shouldn't have the fact that you're married be what keeps you together. Um, you should want to be together regardless of the marriage, right? Um, but because like as someone with a lot of divorce in their family, the marriage doesn't do anything. Like that just makes it harder to separate. Um, but they but people are in like these, essentially relationships akin to marriage, but they aren't married. But the same level of like, commitment and expectation and uh you know um the same type of relationship, just not officially married, um by the state or church or whatever. And they uh they don't want to say boyfriend and girlfriend because it seems a little bit immature for the level of commitment of that relationship. And so they say partner because that feels like the correct level of commitment as husband and wife, but it's, it feels better than boyfriend and girlfriend. So a lot of straight people use it that way. But a lot of people in the LGBT plus community complain about that because they feel that it's been co opted by straight people and that they actually get disappointed now. Someone will say, "Oh, my partner," and they'll go, "Oh my gosh, you're gay," and they'll be like, "No, like, you know, it's a opposite sex partner," and then they'll be like, "Oh, now I'm disappointed. I thought you were gay and you weren't," which I think is a weird take, to be honest. Like, I don't know, someone who's straight, like, it's a like. You don't have to be disappointed when someone's straight. Like, sorry. Hey Grim, welcome, welcome. Haven't seen you around in a while. Merry Christmas. Um, but like, and it's also the same thing is true for like bi relation or like bi people in a relationship, right? Is like, go on a tangent here. You lurk when you can. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Um, but yeah, going off on a little tangent about this because it's been kind of, I've seen a lot of stuff about it and it's kind of bugging me. About term partner. And but like it's kind of weird because it's not even straight people, right? It's like people might be bi and be in a heterosexual relationship, which is still valid, and it's they're still, you know, B of the LGBTQ. And like just because they're in a like quote unquote straight relationship doesn't mean that they are straight. And if they want to say partner, and then to have other people in the community be like, "Oh, you're saying partner, you're like co-opting the term, you're stealing it from the community." And it's like, no, they're part of the community, and like people shouldn't have to like so just because they're, you know, with an opposite sex partner that, you know, to be like, "Oh, well, you should just say boyfriend girlfriend then." It should only be kept for same sex relationships is where partner should be used, but then like it's just, you know, you're always too tired or exhausted to chat. If you're on holiday now, so you have a bunch of free time. Oh well, good, good. Um, glad that you have free time. Glad you have free time. And yeah, it's okay. Lurking's good too. Lurking's good too. I appreciate lurking, but um, yeah, it's nice and glad that you are feeling better. Being on holiday, that's always good. Um, but uh, but yeah, but then and I saw people, I think it was like on TikTok, because like, you know, a lot of the like I'm pretty sure my TikTok feed thinks I'm gay or some sort of like queer identity. I'm not, but you know, if you looked at my TikTok feed, you'd think I would. You'd think I were. But or maybe that's just like I don't know. You'd also think that I'm like neurodivergent, I think probably, but I'm not. But it was like the thing like Chapel Roan, like over the summer, everyone was like, "Oh, Chapel Roan, if you know Chapel Roan, you're like part of the community." And it's like, no, is she not widely popular in the general populace? Isn't everyone into Chapel Roan starting June 2024? Like, but uh but yeah, but anyway, so that's like on my TikTok. But then like I go to Twitter and like oh my Twitter, so I have like an old account that I kind of use to try to curate like a Twitter Discover feed or whatever the heck it's called on that app now. And like to try to I don't know, I'm trying to curate it into, you know, looking at different communities and things like that. But and while like it does show me a lot of like the content creators that I care about and stuff, I also get a lot of like I don't know weird stuff, right? That it recommends. A lot of it being like misogynistic and sexist, but also a lot of it that's well like homophobic or but these were from people then. So on TikTok, I was seeing people who are like of various queer identities complaining about the use. Thanks, yeah, you too. Hopefully, you have a wonderful night too. Merry Christmas. Um, but the people on TikTok are like, you know, people queer identities complaining about straight people using the word partner. And then on Twitter, it's people who are homophobic complaining about straight people using the word partner. And they're like complaining I think for the same thing is they'll be like, oh, they are like, why are they doing that? Just say boyfriend, just say girlfriend, just say husband, say wife. You know, you need to be heteronormative, blah blah. You know, like I don't know. It feels weird that people get so angry about it anyway. It's such a like generic term. Like, what's wrong with having a gender neutral term for things? Jeez. But yeah, and I'm also on. I don't know. I'm also suddenly on the past few days that Twitter feed has now been feeding me like well, there's like your general misogynistic stuff. I don't know. I think it's all of Twitter. I have a feeling like these days. And just sexist stuff in general. Like it's all over. That's the Twitter vibe. And you know, and I try not to look at stuff too much, and I try to scroll over that stuff so it doesn't give me more of it. But you know, it just doesn't help because it's just everywhere on Twitter. But I'm also getting the like uh straight women are homophobic, all straight women are homophobic thing, which is weird. And they're like, oh yeah, because they won't date bi men, which is like, is this a thing? And then at first I was really offended, right? Because one, saying that is like one as a straight woman who absolutely would date a bi man, like that's what like what is I it's baffling to me because I don't see how that matters. But then also, um they're you know and then I'm like but it's also like sucks to have that be there too because like if bi men look at it like that's sucky for them to like tell them oh hey this whole demographic doesn't like you you know like that sucks and so like feels a little homophobic to make those statements too. But then now I'm seeing a lot of women who do say that, and I'm like, what the frick is wrong with you people? And like one person, sorry for the rant, I just need to get it out. I need to get it out. It's just like I saw this a few hours ago, and it was so upsetting. Because one person, because it's just stupid. It's just stupid. That's one thing that bothers me. And like I said, for some reason, biphobia is like really triggering for me because it's so. I don't mean to use the word triggering in a weird way. It just like for some reason really like incenses me and enrages me because it's so stupid. Like I can kind of at least see the argument. Like I don't agree with it for people who are just regular homophobic, but like I get what their thought process is at least. I don't agree, but there's, some internal logic there. But biphobia doesn't even make any sense. Like for what a lot of people have about it. And plus a lot of it though is also microaggressions that a lot of people don't recognize, and I see it being made in different circles and different communities, and no one calls it out or says anything because no one wants to rock the boat. And it's just a crap ton of microaggressions that infuriate me. But anyway, because I hate it when it goes completely unchecked and unharmed because people don't know that they're doing it, which is anyway. But like apparently a lot of these women don't like bi men, and part of the reason is they're like, oh well, blah blah blah, and they're like, well, it doesn't matter about past relationships or whatever else. They're like, the reason I don't like bi men is that we have a conflict of interest. It's just different. I want to be with someone. They're like, I'm straight, so I also want to be with someone who's straight so that we have a shared interest. What do you mean, bro? If you're a straight woman, a straight man, you're not going to have the same interest. The straight man is interested in women and you're interested in men. You actually are opposite interests. At least the bi man, you can both admire dudes, right? Like that's a shared interest. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense logically. Stupid are they? Not to be not, you know what, no, I'll call them stupid. Why do I say not to be rude? They're stupid. That makes no sense. I was losing my mind earlier over this. I am sorry. I just like it was like a few hours ago and I was hell is wrong with people? Why are they so stupid? Why are they so stupid? Anyway, that's it. That's my little rant. But anyway, so now I kind of feel weird about using the word partner because a lot of people feel really weird about it. But like the fact that homophobic people hate it, you're like, oh, well, then I should do it. Because if homophobic people are like, don't use it, it's like, why would I listen to them? Right? Why would I listen to them? But then people part of like the community, the LGBT plus community, also don't like straight people using the word partner. And then it's like, oh, well, but like, I think they're just wrong. Like, not to speak over them, but I think they're just wrong. Um, because again, there's like people who it helps cover people who aren't out. It helps cover people who don't want to. And going back to that still, and even if like it still just legitimizes it, and it's like, but now people are like, yeah, but now people won't know it's a gay relationship. That's fine then. That's fine. If you want to, it's like if you're gay and you want people to know you're in a gay relationship, say like I don't know, like my gay partner, or like my if you're a guy, say my boyfriend. If you're a girl, say my girlfriend. Like whatever. Like you don't have to like are you trying to hide it or not? Because don't worry, there's a way to not hide it. Is you just say the thing that people were trying to hide before. Anyway, but not to speak over them. I just I don't know. Now I overthink it a lot. But luckily I don't have a partner slash boyfriend, so I don't have to worry about that. But I do I don't know. It's been like the past like month, I think I've seen people talk about it more. And it's like I don't know. Food for thought. Food for thought. Food for thought. But I don't know why people have to be so weird about things. Just say the words, man. Just like it doesn't every people have such a claim over certain words sometimes, and I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes you need to let it go. Realize it's language, and language evolves and changes and gets used and it serves purposes. And it's all about communication. Um, and sometimes communication changes with the times, and you need to be fluid and flexible in some of these things. But that's just me speaking from a linguistics background. What do I know? Anyway, are you ready for audition day then? I I like to think so. I'll be checking. Yeah. Oh God. Hey, that's mine. We're not. No one's wearing cat ears. Good try, but meow doesn't even sound like you. Yeah, she sucked at it before. Heh. Hopefully it'll go well. What's wrong with you, girl? Hey, I'm just saying. But I want to make mom proud. Oh, did she get awkward about like the partner thing, and so now she's just saying a bunch of awkward puns to lighten the mood or something? Forgot that's where we left off, was where he like said, "Oh, we make good partners," and then he's like, "Oh, I didn't mean." I know what you mean. I learned to play from my grandparents. They taught me everything I know. I was scared of letting them down, but they were always just happy to see me play. You're right. You should send her a video. I don't know if we can. You know, she's always loved playing. It was her biggest passion. That and the embroidery flowers. It was too expensive a passion for her. Oh, we're getting the rest of the story about Christmas? She joined a choir as a junior pianist. It was the only way she could get her hands on a piano. She went as much as she could, practicing a lot, but money was hard to come by. She set aside her own goals to help her family. She had less and less time to go and practice. She had to work as much as she could. And by the time a friend had gifted her a second-hand piano, she'd given up on being a professional musician. Or something else that pays. Dude, you can always switch. I started off college. I was a chemistry major. You can always switch careers. I'm sorry. I can't imagine what that must have been like. It's okay. She continued to play as a hobby. Eventually her job couldn't pay the bills, so she had to keep taking on more and more until it tired her out. She tried her best to keep her passion alive, though, playing for us whenever she could. Always going to recitals and competitions to admire the music. I figured, oh, she went to her competition! That must have been how she heard your piece. At a recital or something. Oh, she should have been a teacher and taught Nicole. Your music must have really moved her. For her to have remembered it so well. I'm honored. You must have been moved too, since you remember it so well. It's more complicated than that. Mark, your father and we have to go to work abroad. What? I'm so sorry, my love. It's so hard to leave you, but we want you to be able to follow your dreams, to live comfortably. We have to do this to provide that for you. Your father and we had big dreams, but it's hard to achieve everything you want if you don't have the means. We want to give you the means. But Mom, he needs you to teach him piano. That's what he needs. That's the means. I know, son. I know. I love you. This is my new dream. To make sure you can have yours. This is one of the reasons I don't really want kids. Because, like, you have to give up all your dreams for them. And they have to be your new dream. And I don't really like that. Because I kind of am attached to my own dreams and ambitions. And things I like. Not to be selfish or anything. That's a lot of people call people who don't want kids selfish for that. But, like, I have things I want to do, man. And they're not all selfish things either, right? Like, they're non-selfish goals, some of them, sort of. I mean, it depends. But, like, you know, it's just not the kid one. I don't know. It's okay to have other goals. See, other people have kids and then still try to follow their goals and then their dreams, and they don't, and they fail because they have to take care of the kid, but then they don't even focus on taking care of the kid, and then they do that poorly, and then everything sucks. So that's the worst, you know. It's good to make the conscious decision to be like, I don't want my life to be about my kid, and you know what? That's fine. So I don't know. make sure you can have yours. Will you help me achieve it? Oh, it was a weird switch back all of a sudden. That's when she told me they had to leave to achieve their new dream. So I can follow mine. Why can I not? What's wrong with my voice tonight? Do you talk often? How are they doing? Dad's all right. He's tired. A little tired, but doing his best. And Mom is... she's okay too. It gets pretty busy out there, you know? Yeah. I know what it's like to miss somebody too. Jake. Awkward. You gotta show me the picture of Jake now? I wish I could talk to him again. We used to get up to all sorts of mischief. I remember one day, we secretly set all the clocks in the school to ring at 11:11 a.m. So then you get a wish. We got into so much trouble for that. Oh, that's fun. That's the kind of friends you need, right? The friends who will, like, do weird stuff with you, like that. Sneak into places with you and just, you know, engage in mischief. Those are good friends. Good people. My grandparents had to pick us up. They were a little angry. But they also found it a little bit funny. We spent a lot of time with them together while my parents were at work. I'm sure they miss him too. You know, Jake would have said the same thing about following your dreams. He was always cheering me on at contests. So proud of every award. He always wanted me to go far. It's hard when the person who said it is gone. Like, can you explain the gone thing? I'm not sure I fully understand what happened. I really admire you, Mark. You're so persistent, never giving up. For me, hey, it's okay. It worked out in the end, right? Yeah, in the end. I really never thought I would play again. My parents never gave up. They kept the piano and everything. But I was sure I was done. Until one day, I met someone so boring, yet so persistent that it made me realize things. Things? What kind of things? Come outside with me. I have to tell you something. That you're a robot? I don't know why that was my assumption. What is this? Why are we here? It's beautiful out here. Yeah. You know, Mark, when I first met you, I felt something. like I already knew you. Like you were familiar. Huh? What is that supposed to... What do you mean, what is that supposed to mean? You had the same feeling. Do you not remember? Remember that time when we first saw each other? You had it when you first saw her profile. Oh. Uh-oh. The fabric of reality is crumbling apart. I don't know. Nicole, stop talking. It didn't feel like the first time. Is this what Louise was talking about? Should I ask Nicole what it was like? What do you mean, is this what... You know, you felt it too. You should know what Louise was talking about. But I'm pretty sure that's just our weird minds. No, I shouldn't be asking anything at all. Louise told me not to, but... You probably should. I feel like it's applicable here, Mark. Screw Louise for the moment. It's not about her. Not everything is about Louise, okay? I guess all I'm trying to say is, I think we were probably meant to meet. Is that what that means? I've got to tell Louise. Wait, talk, Mark. She's waiting for you to respond. Oh god, he's being an awkward person. Yeah, I I felt it too. Like, haha, I already knew you or something. Ha. I'm I'm glad. You need to explain things to her because she's on a different page. Nicole, who's talking? Could you come here for a sec? Your grandpa wants to see you. But we don't know how to do this video call thing. Ugh, they're still up. Why now? I thought you wanted to see your relatives. Come on, hun. Just help me set this up. Just tap the button that looks like a camera. Which one? Oh, the camera app. Ugh. Her parents were working so hard to set them up, and now that like she's finally making it happen, they're like stepping in, blocking it. And he's talking to Louise. Well, at least she has a boyfriend. It's, whatever, it's fine. Louise, are you there? You were right. Nicole felt it too. Like we knew each other from before. She confirmed it. Whoa, things are getting real blurry. Chapter 5. Okay. I think this is where we end it for tonight. I believe. Well, I didn't want it to be a super long stream, just a kind of shorter-ish stream. Since I'm starting kind of later and it's Christmas Eve. Like I said, I don't know. Christmas Eve is always a good day. Like, well, it's not like a spectacular day, but it's like a cozy, kind, gentle day compared to other days where like any bad things hit harder, but they're not as bad, right? Any bad thoughts are not as bad on Christmas Eve. And and you can always like conjure up good thoughts because Christmas Eve. But Christmas is over at like 9 a.m. Christmas Day, right? As I've said before. So, that's kind of unfortunate, but that's the way Christmas works. I don't make the rules. It's just over um on Christmas morning, right? You open your presents and then it's over. It's done. And that's it. It's no longer Christmas time anymore. You can just stop with the Christmas. Um, and you don't need to do any Christmas activities. Nothing, no more Christmas. And you can leave the decorations up because like it's fine to be lazy, but and they're pretty anyway, but it's not Christmas, right? No Christmas songs, no doing Christmas things. I know a lot of people still have a Christmas dinner on Christmas Day, which that's fine too, because that's like an excuse to eat good food. But I think Christmas dinner should be on Christmas Eve, and then but that's just me and my own personal opinions about the holiday. Um, but yeah, and at least it's been cloudy in LA for the past few days, which is nice. Well, sort of. Um, Today at least I think it was been pretty cloudy for the most part, I think. I don't think it was supposed to be cloudy tomorrow, but that's okay. But that's like LA Christmas or like the best you can expect. And usually from here on out, it tends to be like a little bit rainier if we're lucky. Or at least cloudy sometimes, which is nice. Again, having any weather is nice in LA. LA makes you appreciate literally anything other than like warm sunny days, right? Like literally anything else is good. Um, Even though we have cloudy mornings a lot, depending on what part of the city you're in, um, but yeah, I think that's it. That's all I have to say. I'm streaming tomorrow. I don't know what time, but tomorrow's the official streamiversary stream. I don't know what I'm playing. I have some things. So I do have. What was I? No, I was gonna. I was sorry. I thought I had something. I was like, oh, I'll play that on Christmas. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, no, I didn't have anything. I know what I'm playing tomorrow, actually. Uh-oh. I'll figure it out tomorrow. I'll probably play a couple different games because I probably want it to be a longer stream, I think maybe. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But it'll be like a stream anniversary like days, right? Stream anniversary week, really. A whole series of end of the year things. Um, streams on several days. I'm not sure when or how long they will be, but there will be streams that occur. And tomorrow will be the start and the official stream anniversary stream at some point in the day. Again, I'd like to start maybe earlier in the afternoon, but I don't know. It depends on what I'm feeling up to tomorrow. But I have some point for not before the New Year's, but at least in the next couple weeks. I want to do, like I said, I want to do that horror presentation, explaining my thoughts on horror, right? Like, or maybe like a whole little like PowerPoint explanation. And then some tier lists. I decided, games I played on stream. Or just do any game I played on stream, not just this year, but also last year, because I didn't do, actually really talk about, summarize and sum up the games that I played in 2023. So I want to do that as well. The games I played in 2023 and 2024. And I feel like we can do a tier list for that. Again, horror games, I feel like I can't put in a tier list because like that's a little complicated. They'll go into this tier list, but in just how I like the game, it's different compared to analyzing the types of horror and what I think about them. That's a little bit different thing. Also a tier list for Lord of the Rings memes. I can put those into tiers. I'm fine with that. And then I was thinking recently because I was seeing a bunch of this stuff on TikTok of anime men. I think I would like to put them in tiers as well because there are a lot. So I think I might pick like 100 of them and put them in tiers. Just just so we're all clear. Because like I don't know, I keep seeing like different TikToks about like these ones are good, these ones aren't good, or these ones are red flags. And honestly, maybe they are a little bit of a red flag. That doesn't mean that they're not best boy. Just saying. Just saying. It's sometimes red's a nice color. I don't know. And then there are some games in the Steam store that I definitely want to get and play. Uh oh yeah, at some point I wanted to well actually there's some I also have. Murder on the Yangtze River looks fun. Um that was from earlier this year, but it's on sale, so it's not like super new. What else did I have? I don't I, I don't know if I'm ready for mouth washing yet or not. Uh um I think I want to do more Balatro as well. The Balatro videos seem to do well on YouTube, which is kind of weird. Um Motel Manager Simulator. Is this like no, it's not. Okay. I was like, is this gas station simulator? But because I like gas station simulator, but no, it's something different. It's clearly different. Um But I what was I saying? Oh yeah, Balatro is doing really well, so I might play some more Balatro streams. I don't know why people would want to watch. I don't really like watching Balatro personally, but if other people want to, I'll play it. Sure, why not? It seems to do well, so because I can't play the other games I want. Can't play the other games. Um, I thought about being like, oh, maybe I'll play Inscription. That was another game that I wanted to buy from here. What else do I have? I have some games in my cart right now, I think. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have? Inscription. Oh, Alien Isolation. It's only $10. So I'm like, man, that's everyone told me that that was good and Soma. So we'll play that. Whatever this one is. This is from October while we wait here. What is that? It says it's horror, psychological, multiple endings, choose your own adventure. So like maybe they will play that. Oh, at some point, I also want to play Return to the Obra Dinn. I haven't bought it yet. It's 33% off for the Steam sale. Maybe I should. I need to check my other account too, because a lot of the things that I have, and well, of course, here I have a couple things in my cart, but I was also looking at my wish list here, and I have more on my wish list on my other account. So we'll see. Any of those sorts of things, it's fun. I see if the back rooms want to do more of that. If we can still play some of the other games we have too. I have lots of games to play. So sometimes you don't feel like playing any of the games you have, and getting a new game is good. So, you know, thank goodness for Steam sales, right? For the winter and summer Steam sales. Thank you, Steam. Thank you, Gabe, for being cool and giving us Steam. Oh, look, Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes is on sale. 90% off. It's only $1.49. I love that game, but I can't find anyone to play it with me. I want to play that one so bad. I want to play it so bad, but I don't know how I could possibly find anyone to play it. I love that game. I love that game. I love it a lot, but I have no one to play it with. And that one, like other games you can play, like co-op games you can play by yourself, but Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, I'm pretty sure you cannot play that game by yourself unless you memorize the book, which I don't care. That sounds like a different game. That's not the same game as what they created. It's a communication game, and uh I can't I cannot do that to communication. So that's, or well, not it's not communication anymore when you play it by yourself and you just try to memorize everything. That's a memorization game. It's a whole different ball game. Um, but yeah, anyway, those are the games I think about playing. Um, yeah, I don't know. So I don't know what I want to play tomorrow. Maybe I don't know. I think we'll leave the Balatro for their own streams. Just for the simple fact that again, they do well on YouTube. So I kind of want to keep it to its own. Just you know what? Sometimes the content creator brain kicks in, right? And you gotta do things that are good for your stream. And something's you're good for you something. I don't know. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have plenty of things. Plenty of things. Oh, Scarlet Hollow. I think maybe we can play that if I start in admin mode. Or start as admin, I think. Maybe. Maybe. Oh no, there's just not. I don't like the layout for the Steam sale this time. Like for some reason, it's not. Like I don't know. They keep saying like, here, these games are recommended for you, and it's like, wow, I don't want those games. Um, are there? And I know there are games that I do want that are on sale, but they're not recommending me those. And like those are just ones that I can remember off the top of my head. Like I know there's more that I'm not immediately thinking of that I want, but they're not recommending it to me. And I'm like, well, I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. So like now I have to dig through all the categories and try and find them. Um, but we'll see. I mean, there are enough that I want to get that's probably, thinking money wise. Um, so I would like to get a new computer at some point so I can actually stream some of the games I want to play. But I don't know that I can afford it anytime soon. I was thinking of like just making like a throne to put like a computer on that I want, and then like just like even myself like donating towards it, right? And then just to like have a consistent place to like be dedicated savings for the new computer. But then I decided no because I think I don't know, it would just be me anyway putting money towards it, right? And like it would look weird if I'm like, here's my throne in case anyone wants to put any money. Like, nah, I don't know about that. And then also like it feels weird because like it would probably take like I mean, it would mostly just be me, so it would probably take the same amount of time as me saving up for it on my own. I mean, except I will have a dedicated space for it, I guess, to like put the money aside, so that's kind of nice. But but it would still take a really long time, and at that point I wouldn't want that computer anymore probably anyway, right? If it takes like a year or more, by that point I need a new computer, not the one that I put on there. So like that really wouldn't really serve the right purpose, would it? So instead I'll just I don't know. I don't know. Just wait wait and see, save up my money, kind of recover my finances from, the investment of moving, and then once I have that recovered, then kind of look into reinvesting, no, not because that was like an investment, and so now I'm like trying to like use my extra money to like recover that, and then now invest potentially in a computer for stream, better computer for stream, but that's not an investment I want to make right now. So, um, but technically, I could, but I don't think right now is the right time for that investment. But anyway, man, no one wants to talk about investments on Christmas Eve. Gosh, what am I, Scrooge McDuck? I love Scrooge McDuck, by the way. I love Disney's A Christmas Carol. I'm a big Scrooge McDuck fan. Just for the record, he's actually really cool. Like, I know they play him as in the Christmas Carol, they play him as like, obviously Scrooge, but in actual like Disney lore, he's not bad. Like he actually like he's greedy and everything, but in like overall though, uh he's surprisingly ethical about a lot of things. Which is cool. He's just a little greedy. And sometimes people have flaws and that's fine. It just makes them a good character, it's fine. Can't have all perfect characters, right? Sometimes you like characters with flaws. It's fine. It's not a red flag. But anyway, I'm gonna be back streaming tomorrow at some point in time. I don't know when, but at some point tomorrow I will be streaming. For my stream anniversary stream. So like I said, I'll try to make it longer, but we'll see. We'll see what the vibes are and how I feel and what I'm playing, and I don't even know. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Hopefully everyone has a Merry Christmas if you're celebrating Christmas, and if not, if you're celebrating a different holiday, hopefully you enjoy whatever holiday you are celebrating. And if you're not celebrating any holidays, hopefully have a good time anyway. Pick and choose, celebrate, steal stuff from the other holidays. Please, it's enjoyable. And you're missing out if you're not from whatever holiday you feel like taking from. Well, not the Jewish one. Don't take from Hanukkah. That's a closed religion. They don't like you taking from that. But if Christianity's an open religion, please feel free to steal Santa and Christmas trees and presents and whatever. Go ahead. That's an open religion. So you can take that. Don't take the Jewish things though. That's inappropriate. I don't know about some of the others, so whatever. But anyway, celebrate a holiday. Make a holiday up. I don't know. It's fun. So have a good Tuesday night or day or Wednesday, wherever you are. I don't know, whatever. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Do something you like. Treat yourself to something because you deserve it because other people are treating themselves and it just is make it fair. If you don't treat yourself to something, and the universe will implode and that's bad. So you have to save the universe and treat yourself to something. That's just logic. That's science actually. That's like physics. I'm just saying. I took physics. I know how it goes. Anyway, thanks everyone for hanging out and for chatting or lurking, or any VOD watchers. Thank you too. You can subscribe to my YouTube, or you can follow me on and or whatever one. You can follow me on Twitter or Blue Sky, and also on Instagram as well. And yeah, you should follow me on Instagram because my posts there, no one sees the posts. My reels and even my stories people see, but no one sees my posts. They're 100% followers. So if you don't follow me, you're missing out because you're clearly I can tell from the analytics that you haven't seen my stuff. So not like it's that exciting, but I do have some funny little stories that I post sometimes in the captions of my posts. So, you should look at that stuff. Maybe, I don't know. And we'll see how Instagram goes. So far, well, it's kind of funny. As soon as I started posting stuff more on Instagram, TikTok started boosting my numbers again. And I was like, ooh, TikTok, the algorithm was not favoring me. And I was like, ooh, maybe I'll post more on Instagram because Instagram actually started to favor me because Instagram wasn't before. And then I did post, and Instagram was like, here you go. Lots of people will see your stuff. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's great. And better than TikTok is doing. And then TikTok saw that and was like, oh, we need to show her stuff to more people. So now TikTok is actually doing better than Instagram again. But I kind of don't want to stop using Instagram because then that'll mean TikTok will not feel challenged, right? And then it'll start showing my stuff to nobody again if it doesn't have to compete with Instagram. So I need to use both of them to keep them pitted against each other, right? It's not how it's almost definitely not how it works, but I don't know, the evidence that's not, again, science. I've seen the evidence. And you need to play them off against each other. I mean, they both have complete access to your phone and data, so they know what I'm posting on the other places. They know, don't let's not act like they don't. So, anyway, yeah, um, follow me on those places. And, I don't know, my TikTok is around, basically everywhere I'm Celestine Steel on everything except for Instagram where I'm Celestine Steel VT. And also, oh, wait, my Discord, the link's around in places. You can find that somewhere too. Hopefully the link still works. I told it to, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it just stops working. So hopefully it works. I don't really do much with my Discord, but that's up to you. It's a community Discord, and the community can make it cool if they want. I'm not a big Discord user, so don't leave that up to me. But I made a Discord and it has lots of channels in it for you to talk and post about all sorts of things to enjoy. People were asking for it. So I made it and then no one used it. So enjoy, post a bunch of stuff, make friends. I don't know, do something. But anyway, you can follow me on all those places and everything. And I'll be back tomorrow anyway. So don't worry, don't worry. I won't be gone long. And yeah, have a good night, have a good evening, good day, whatever, wherever you are. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.